we go.
Who's the guy who conquers death? The mister with the whispers when Mumbo forgets. After introducing Pearl and Gem to say we're settling a continent. Shoulder to shoulder, surrounded by water, beyond which reset, risk your face if you wanna. We live close, we build close, we speak in proximity. Season 8's here today, still in its infancy. Mumbo is saying go, everyone's cheering, suddenly scattering, always unfearing. Though it passed by without Mumbo mentioning, there's a crew, you know who to keep you adventuring. Asuma securing villagers, Pearl on fine architecture, Joe grabbing supplies, ready to throw at the first fools who die. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. The very first to die, B-double-O, don't cry. Pops and quite chagrin, takes some apples and he flies. Zombie Cleo's next, needs an axe for the road. Geared up and cheered up, she's off with some lows. Gemini Tay appears slain by Jevin, but B-dubs is back before Joe loads the first chest in. Then Pearl's killed by Cleo, who Joe had armed previously. Then Cleo's dead too, per Isco mischievously. Impulse SV got blown up by a creeper. Says he won't be back, but how can he be sure? Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. The resupply crew. Asuma laddering a mine shaft. The resupply crew. Pearl egging a shell. The resupply crew. Joe lavaing a portal. Yo, you're immortal, here's a doorway to hell.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy?
Who's the guy who struck his first diamond? Encircled suddenly by 3 of his friends. Tango, Corrales, and B-double-O, all armed and armored to shake down Joe. Threats bacon triplicate fully surrounded. Joe took to the sky with Cobble unbounded. Lava to dump on the brigands below, or on himself. This direction, let's go! Heading down to somewhere with coordinates in hand. Bridging and a tunneling connecting flower forest land. Cleo is away, so Joe leaves her a saddle. He hopes as he does she won't use it for battle. Returning to world spawn and lighting his tunnel, he keeps striking lava and dies a whole bundle. And droughts hunting squids, though he tried his best. But no worries, back at world spawn there's a resupply chest. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. One chest becomes 4 labeled in stock. The shell thickens yet with smooth sandstone block. Bushes are placed, ravines are filled in. Also the hermits can keep adventuring. If dying is losing, then living is winning. Episode's done, but the show's just beginning. Pick up some tools, some potatoes and steak, and show 'em you're real, give 'em season 8.
The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. Welcome, Miss Goldfox, Puffy Gator, Iconic Anemone, and that one guy in the YouTube chat. Over there in the Twitch chat, I see that Steamy Broccoli, Groovy, Casey Squared, Yeaton Crow, 21 Bros Check, Friendless Photon, Broken Light Bulb Studios, and Triforce are all hanging out. Welcome, Ellis and Nola in the Discord chat as well. Glad to see you as always. We are just here on the HermitCraft server, getting a little bit of stuff done. Not, a lot, but Some might argue enough. I don't know. It's hard to say. It has been a bit of a catch-up day here in Nashville for me. Since my summer is already... Oh, look at that. I was like, I'm going to have to find the next patch of water to get to. Ta-da! Next problem. Dun 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 dun. Dee dee dee. Dee 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 dee. Look at that. Look at that. I landed that amazingly. Super well. Awesome. But yeah, my daughter is off to hang out with the other side of the family for the summer. So I am frantically trying to get caught up on everything else. Today was an admin and planning day, trying to catch up on, like, calling the water company, making sure that my bank has my new address right. All the things with the move that, like, were not technically urgent, but were still kind of like, I should really do this in the first week or two. We're at day 10 of living in the new place. It's the first week or two. I need to catch up. So I got caught up on a whole bunch of moving related phone calls and organization and planning and all that. And figured out kind of what the rest of my week looks like. After talking to some friends about their Bonnaroo plans, I am not going to Bonnaroo. Howdy, Scar. But I'm trying to coordinate with my friends who are going to be passing through town for Bonnaroo, figuring out what they're doing, all that. So a lot of planning and coordination today, as well as I spent a few hours watching the Worldwide Developers Conference streams. I'm technically still a registered developer, and so I like to be kind of broadly aware of what's going on with that stuff, especially if something comes up on, like, a contract job, and they're like, oh, hey, have you seen this new thing Apple's doing? What are your thoughts on that? I like to be able to answer those questions, or at least, like, in terms of, like, well, I haven't worked with that myself, but hey, nobody has. This is just launched this week, but, it's interesting stuff. Here's why, that sort of thing. So that's kind of maintaining my interview level developer skills of, like, broad awareness of what's going on in the developer world is crucial. Hey, Stephanie Hall 17, I'm doing well. But yeah, in particular, there are a few things that I was interested in. Better support for projectors with, using aspect ratios other than, like, traditional 16:9 stuff for Apple TV. I think that's really cool. I think home projector technology gets better every year. I don't own one yet, but I've always wanted to. And, like, right now I've got a pretty okay 1080p TV that's about a decade old, and I'm going to have that as long as I possibly can. But once it finally dies, I'm probably going to end up going over to projectors. So it was cool seeing that they're thinking about, odd aspect ratio projector support. Let's see, what other... I had written some notes on Twitter. We can come back to that later. But yeah, so... Welcome, a girl named B. You may be 7 minutes late, but I'll say hi back. Also, welcome Florence the Machine, Protocone, Beautiful Redemption, Keon's Bishop, Moxie Fox, Introverted Kid. Glad y'all are here. Puffy Gator, I'm not really into aviation. But if you're talking about the Microsoft thing, I think that's the same company that brought us Microsoft Flight Simulator. So it's not surprising that they've got a new product named Copilot. I think I'm going to be kind of done with Microsoft products for a while. I've not been impressed by their approach to AI. I'm not thrilled with Apple's either, but of the two, I trust Microsoft to handle it well less. But yeah, a lot of Microsoft's approach to privacy in the last few years has been broadly off-putting to me. let's just say, and is the reason that I'm still running Windows 10 and will probably never purchase another Windows device after this one. I run Linux on all my servers. I don't really run desktop Linux right now on anything, and I haven't for quite a while. I'm a little bit off-put by this whole Wayland transition, and I'm probably gonna... I'm gonna see when I eventually do have to replace this desktop if it makes more sense to go with a Linux solution or a Mac OS solution. But I don't think there's Windows computers in my future. Just the way they've been handling a lot of things lately. Yeah, I was not happy about the generative AI stuff. You know, let's go ahead and... It's getting dark. Scar's online, though. He'll go to sleep. He won't. This is going to be a whole thing. I'm going to get blown up over here. Attacked by a skeleton. It's fine. Yeah, Scar's out. He's like, oh no, Joe's not going to sleep. I'm just going to be back in 7 minutes. The night is dark and full of terrors. But yeah, I'm not really thrilled with a lot of the generative AI stuff. I haven't had time to really formulate my thoughts methodically on that, though. Is he going to transfer into a drowned? Probably. Probably. I wouldn't consider the artificial intelligence used in, like, A-star pathing to be generative AI. I'm not really too concerned about people using AI to play chess or Go. I'm fine with. Yep, there's the drown noise. Did he turn into one with a trident? Is he going to trident me? Probably. Welcome, Bloodmaster ×3. So, why did I leave this open? Is there a road that branches off here? I'm gonna have to look into that. Welcome, Chalk. Glad you could join us. Hey, Mr. Hardluck. Welcome, 46 Monty. I think if you dip your toes in the water, then they know you're there, is the risk. Welcome, dog. Okay, so yeah, my plan for tomorrow is for tomorrow to be an intense editing catch-up day. I'm gonna rewatch everything I have so far on episode 18 and look at it with fresh eyes. My goal is to get that out the door. I want to be... Ideally, worst case, I want episode 18 out the door by the end of the week. Best case, I want to be working on editing episode 19 by Friday. That's going to be kind of challenging because Wednesday and Thursday are both going to be kind of weird IT days. I'm going to be doing some back-end server work for my Patreon server. Well, actually kind of both of them, but one of them in particular, Wednesday and Thursday, to get ready for the new 1.21 update. if everything goes well, our 10th Orward server will be running 1.21 on Thursday. So, yay, I am excited about that. Okay. So to some degree here, the question is this oh, this road is extra wide. Oh, because it's an actual, like, highway. Okay, that's why. I was like, why is this road so big compared to all the other... The other roads are mostly one-way. Welcome, Ferretario. Hey, thank you again. Sorry for not emailing you again or emailing you back until today. I've been slammed over here. But thank you again for reaching out about that sponsorship. I appreciate your efforts and diligence. So thank you very much. Welcome, United States Assassinations. Welcome, Cement the Head. We are just doing some chill block placement at this point. Just having a nice, relaxing evening after a very hectic day of post-move phone calls and admin stuff. I'm going to have very mentally intense days tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday between trying to get back in the swing of things on editing and doing some server work. So, nice, mentally relaxing evening tonight is in order, I think. Get myself in the right state of mind. And you might be like, Joe, why is the right state of mind for that sort of work just chilling tonight? Because I'm tired and I need a break. The goal is to just have a chill, relaxing evening and then hit things hard tomorrow. Because it was a pretty intense day today. It was kind of nice that WWDC was on in the background while I was dealing with a lot of that stuff. But that was a fun coincidence. I did look at the seminars or whatever that went up today. None of them really caught my eye, but they've got additional seminars being released throughout the week, so I didn't really peek too far ahead on that. Well, sorry to hear that you pulled a muscle, Brosjeff. That is rough. I had some back issues earlier this year, and it was not good. How good do I think the speakers would be at Minecraft parkour? I will say, when I saw, I think it was Craig Federighi did that little parkour segment, I was like, I should do a parkour segment in my videos. I should record myself, like, running out the door of my office or whatever, and then, like, doing some sort of crazy parkour, like, in, like, some ludicrous stairwell at, like, a convention or something, or a... This is how you get kicked out of convention hotels, though. But yeah, like, next convention I'm at, have somebody film me, like, running down the stairs, jumping over railings and stuff, and then film me in my kitchen pulling out a sun drop, and then parkouring the opposite direction back to my studio. But basically splice in a parkour segment between my studio and my kitchen, as like a fun little hydration break bit or whatever. That does sound like how I would hurt my back again. You're not wrong. Yeah. Tim Cook was on the roof for the entire thing except at the very end, and there's no explanation of how he got down. He must have done a really sweet jump, but they like didn't film it, which is a disappointment. It's like, how could you miss that? That's like the best part. Oh well. It's fine. You know, I'm not in charge of filming Tim Cook. Yet. At a certain point, it doesn't really matter what we fill these filler blocks in with. La da 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 da. Oh, there's a whole extra block there. And we'll run up here and grab some of this. Okay. So... Really? 4 blocks short. Figures. I mean, it's all going under gravel. Dun 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 dun. If anybody's curious what we are working on in particular, we are currently up near this. No, we're not at this branch. We are over. We're at this Roberts Road loop thing here. That's really weird, I think. Okay. Yeah, I started also other fun adult things. I started sending out inquiries asking about possible wedding venue availability. I had originally planned to do that once we got the 100% approval from the government, but my fiance pointed out correctly that we should probably start making inquiries now, because we're going to be really scrambling at the end of the month when the government does get back to us. So if we already have some, like, loose idea of which weekends nothing's available and things like that, and maybe if a place doesn't have too much of a deposit that we might lose, or too bad of a cancellation or change policy, maybe try and get something, you know, hey, can you hold this date for us? Here's $300 or something, you know. So still waiting to hear back from them. Didn't send those emails out particularly early in the day, so it's not surprising they haven't gotten back to me, but oh boy, everything's moving along. Lot to do. Okay, so we can fill in some more of this here. Yeah, I'm sorry that your move is stressful, Nola. But yeah, that area of the country, though, is really great in a lot of ways. I think once you actually get up there, it's going to be good. Yeah, let me see if I can pull up this something real quick. Da, 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 da. Buffalo, New York, within 15 miles. Search. Well, you know what? I can't find it easily. I was gonna say, I think there's some pretty good pinball places up in Buffalo, but it's fine. I just can't. Because I heard the owner of one of them talking on a podcast one time, and he seemed pretty knowledgeable. It's like him and his wife were both guests. I guess it was owners. I think they co-owned it. I guess at the point where you're married, you usually co-own things. But I don't know. But yeah, I'm optimistic that once you get out there, there's going to be good opportunities to meet cool people, both inside and outside of your academic program. Okay, at this point, we are out of gravel. I didn't really plan this. Dang it. Had the Trident held wrong. Don't suppose there's any water over here anywhere. Should have brought a bucket. Didn't. Oh boy. Hi, cow. Ooh, water. Okay. There we go. That'll work. Woo. Sun's setting that way. So that means we're going this way. And I can start seeing the beacons. That's a good sign. There's a lot of weird stuff over here. Okay, somewhere over here there's going to be a beacon with a bed. Yep, found one. Okay. So, yeah, I mostly just went over there because it was bugging me that I flew over it the other day and it seemed like it wasn't properly completed. But I don't know that we have the stuff with us here. Let's take those off our offhand to properly complete it. Yeah. Oops. In the falling contest a while back, we couldn't actually enter pearl. We were only allowed to use non-teleporting means. But the Trident with the ender pearl would have been faster than the Trident by itself, or the ender pearl by itself, because the velocity of the ender pearl gets a boost from whatever your player velocity is when you throw it. So, like, if you're going fast on an ice boat and you throw an ender pearl, it'll go faster than it would otherwise. Nom 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 nom. What does Joe Hills say? Buffy Gator says, "What are your current projects?" Well, this one is kind of the big one right now. It's a 1-to-1 scale model of Bell Laboratories Research and Development Facility from Homedale, New Jersey. It's a lot. Don't worry, Nola. It's not blood. It's just berries. Nom 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 nom. Whew. One thing I should be worried about, though, is we have been streaming for 30 minutes, and I have not remembered to post the tipping link once. Just as a reminder, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. This is a viewer-supported stream, and your help is deeply appreciated. Okay. So... Okay. Okay. Yeah, I am not doing a great job of finding the gravel in here. Looks like there really just isn't very much. Oh, and apparently I ran out of... You know what I should probably be doing is finishing the frog lights over here. That's the real actual problem in this area instead of just being goofy. Oh. Okay, well, this is a fun problem. Nope. Terrible throw. Blank space 0, 0. Welcome to my stream. Blank space 0, 0. Howdy. What happened there? Did I hit myself with the ender pearl somehow? That was a weird one. Okay, well, whatever. Amy the Cosmic Puppy says your stream claims you're still setting up. Well, I don't know that I am done setting up. I had forgotten to post the tipping link. I haven't really checked the camera or the audio. I'm technically here and I'm awake. But, yeah, we'll get there. We don't have half the gear we're supposed to have for the stream. I should have gravel and frog lights, and I've got barely any gravel and 0 frog lights. It's a work in progress. It's a slow burn. Building up to it. One day. I actually should figure out where the other end of this is going to be, too. Maybe let's do that real quick while we're over here. Kaitana says, howdy, just finished my final. Enjoying a bit of a break before studying for my next one. Awesome. Congratulations on wrapping that up. I'm glad I can help you relax as you take a break between those segments there. Okay. So yeah, while I'm over here anyway, this is another thing that's going to bother me. It's not done, clearly. Look at this. It's not finished. Yeah, let's pull that out of there. Okay, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Welcome, Sveta. Glad you could join us. Have I started any books for the stream? Not today. Saturday we read chapter 32 of Moby Dick, or The Whale, by Herman Melville. Last season we read all of Dracula. So, technically those are 2 books I've started for the stream, but... Dang it. I've somehow... Is there a way to reset this point here? Somehow I've accidentally grabbed the drag handles on this thing, and it's a nightmare. Okay, go right there. This one can go right here. Okay. So that's 833. Negative 1995. So that's right here. And, okay, so that's going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, okay. Until it reaches this point over here, which is, let's see. Oh, dang it. 845. Negative 1984. 85. Okay. So let's see. If I try doing this, dang it, this way, is that gonna be a problem? Yeah. Hey, we got our first tip of the stream rolling in. It's from Edward. Thank you, Edward, for tipping 40, who says, let's get you out of the hot bar. Thank you so much. Please direct your attention down here to slot 9, where I'm putting the hot in the hot bar, so I can say howdy, y'all. Crow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee. Oh, I went too far. Numero dos. Even larger Joe. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much to Edward for that. Appreciate it. And that is going to put us now 20 even away from the next face camera expansion milestone. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Good night, Apollo. Whew, get a quick stretch in, just as a reminder. Let's see. Amy the Cosmic Puppy says, I wonder, do the hermits watch each other's videos? Sometimes, but not always. Because, like, sometimes there's cases where, like, with Decked Out, Tango asked us not to watch his videos while he was working on it. You know, stuff like that. So let's see. This is kind of closer, but it's not perfect. Okay. But we're going to roll through here and pick up that ice. Just like a dark-winged duck sings a song, sounds like he's singing. Let's get dangerous. Just like a dark-winged duck Swings along, sounds like he's swinging. Let's get dangerous. Welcome, Caden. Yeah, thank you for joining us during your break. So I don't even know. I haven't kept up with hockey this year. Is Nashville in the contention for the Stanley Cup? Because if they are, then obviously I want Nashville to win. But I haven't had the money to go to a hockey game in a while, so I just kind of stopped paying attention to it. Hockey's one of those sports I love to watch it in person, but I don't know. I just can't watch it on TV. I just don't have it in me. I'm just like, why am I not there? Welcome, Tyranthosaurus. Raiding with a party of 2. Hope you had a fantastic stream. What were you playing, Tyranthosaurus? The Oilers defeated Nashville. Do you mean the Houston Oilers? Because I'm pretty sure we defeated them at football, which is a different sport, admittedly. Amy the Cosmic Puppy on Twitch says, have you been to the aquarium in Chattanooga? Yes, several times. It's a delight. Oh, the Edmonton Oilers. Oh, that might be a different group, yeah. Playing Hades 2. Oh, cool. We finally beat the final boss. Well, congratulations. I didn't realize that the final boss and stuff was in there. I thought it was early access, but this is the thing. I'm so out of the loop on everything at this point. It's fine. It's fine. I'll catch up on everything later. I can't do everything, and I'm gonna be. I've made peace with it. Peace, I say. Okay, are we out of gravel? A little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Pepper Basenji says, Edmonton Oilers are my home team. Well, that's fair enough. Hopefully, since they beat us, they're going to be the ones that win the whole thing, so we can be like, well, I mean, we got beat by the best team in the league. Can't really complain about that. Tyranthosaurus says they have the meat of the game, but not all the story yet for what happens after you beat the boss. So it sends you to blank screens that are narrated saying, hey, more stuff here later. But for now, meh. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Early access. Jazz hands. As long as you had fun, I'm glad. It's a good incentive to pick it up again later when it's all complete, you know. Bum bum bum, ba bum bum bum. I hear some lava back there, which is medium to moderately disconcerting, because I'm about to have to dig into this wall. Like, okay. Well, nothing bad happened. Yay! Okay, so let's say that we go to this point. That's what, 859... Or 860, 1983. Okay, so that kind of works. It's going to come around. It's going to be like... block here. Is that 852 and 1985. 1985. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. When did Motley Crue become classic rock? I don't know if I'm gonna watch a Netflix Minecraft series, because, like, I'm just gonna... See, the thing is, I'd be just annoyed. I'd just be annoyed the whole time, like, man, they should have gotten Good Times with Scar for this. Why didn't they get Good Times with Scar for this? He's so much better. Okay, so... It's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Okay, I mean, this just basically goes across there, like so. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. What's my favorite non-Minecraft video game? Probably NetHack. Still haven't beaten it. I come back to it every few years and play it aggressively for a few months. Then give up again. It's a good game. Don't want to go in there right now. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, people have done so much experimental stuff with storytelling in NetHack. It's kind of hard to imagine what you could do with a big budget that would still be interesting and innovative. Okay. Okay, so this is going to go to 871, which is a good ways this way. Negative 2004. Why am I in water? What? Well, that's bad. Okay. 871. 2004. I'm gonna get creepered so badly. $866, negative 1992. It's actually pretty close on this. That one does not belong at all, though. Is there anything crazy back here I need to worry about? I don't like using these frog lights as generic lighting. I use them usually only as markers, but this is exactly the sort of worrisome area that I'm a little uncomfortable with. Yeah, of course this is a weird thing. Oh, it's fine. You know what? If we get into here... let's come back up to this one here. So that's what? 854. $19.62. Wait, 1986. Nola writes, I heard somebody say that Bowling for Soup recorded the song 1985 and 2004. So if someone made a new song about a time that far in the past today, it would have to be about 2005. And I don't know if I'm okay with that, frankly. Yeah. Well, you're going to have to learn to be okay with it, Nola. Because I need to do a whole, wait, actually, I'm going to write this down. And I'm gonna totally get killed. Album idea. Next stage. Okay, so Zombie Wars killed the internet star. The Newer South. And 2005 versus 1985. Yeah, because I've actually got two other songs that are time skips of existing songs that I'm working on. Yeah, one of them I wrote in HermitCraft Season 4, and it never made it to an album. But it was about meeting a Minecraft YouTuber at a convenience store, like years into the zombie apocalypse. And yeah, but it's like Zombie Wars killed the internet star. Zombie Wars killed the internet star. But yeah, it was kind of inspired by Internet Killed the Video Store, which was a fast forward of Video Killed the Radio Store. And so there's another song by Kate Campbell called The New South. I've started listening to again because Quinn had this on in the car the other day, and our mom used to listen to Kate Campbell back around the turn of the century, and it's the Kate Campbell's albums are actually really good. I had forgotten how good they are. It was like, are you listening to this ironically? It's like, no, this is actually really good. I'm like, is it? Okay. Well, I mean, I remember liking it when we were kids, but like, I can't. I was like, but yeah, let me pull up. So, Kate Campbell, The New South lyrics. So this song was written in, I think, 1998. And I think that we're ready for a reboot of it, a modern version of it. But back in 1998, Kate Campbell wrote this on her Monuments album. Friday morning, I was down at the Starbucks, sipping on a latte with the fat left out. I had a bagel and a I had a bagel and a sudden revelation. I'm finally living in the new South. They make Mercedes down in Vance, Alabama, and Tennessee is cranking Nissans out. I read about it in my Wall Street Journal. We're all living in the new South. They'll valet park you at the Galleria. They'll hang your coat up at the door. They'll take your check, your MasterCard, or Visa. They love our money at those Yankee stores. It's getting hard to find good grits and gravy. I know you know what I'm talking about. Well, that's the price you have to pay for progress and to be living in the New South. We pulled ourselves up out of Old Man River and cut away all the kudzu vines. It took a while, but I think we made it. We can finally put the blues behind. We traded in our boots for Italian loafers, and Bichon Frises are our new hounds. Thanks to Disney World and Coca-Cola, we're finally living in the New South. So yeah, you see, Nola, how that's the sort of thing, like, this was 27 years ago, and it's gotten in some ways more extreme and in some ways less. It's because there's always, like, these things kind of like have like counter movements and stuff where it's easier than ever to find good grits and gravy around here. And like our hot chicken is on the rise. We are now the cultural hegemon steamrolling outward. I feel like there's something fun there. There's 2 members of HermitCraft who live in Tennessee, and none, to my knowledge, in New York or California. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely. I think there's something interesting there. I haven't figured out exactly, but I think we're finally living in the newer South, right? There's something there. But yeah, having a 1985 update, top rock songs 2005. Feel Good Inc. Yeah, okay, so Gorillaz, The Best of You, Beverly Hills, Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Oh, yeah, there's some really great stuff. There's some really great stuff in 2005 if you were going to update. Edward Bentel says, yes, California and New York, 2 of the highest cost of living states in the United States. The reason I'm mentioning them, Edward Bentel, is because they are they're considered 2 of the cultural pillars, right? Chicago was vying for a distant third on cultural relevance when it comes to the arts and entertainment for a century. And now, who's the other hermit who lives in Tennessee? Wells Knight. Did he move and not tell me? I'm like, almost. You guys are making me worry that he moved and did not tell me, which is fine. He has that right. But, like, as far as I know. TP with Ed says there's no media epicenter with the internet. It leveled the playing field for creators to pop, at least for a time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why you can have, like, in terms of capturing this moment in song, it's interesting. So, yeah. Just as a reminder, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. We are 1 hour into the stream. Maybe updating Big Rock Candy Mountain for the new age. Well, I've got... You know what? I just finished my soda, and I was going to go get another... Has anybody on the hydration break list requested my Big Rock Candy Mountain parody? And if not, I will be sad. You know what? Winnie T. Ford never selected a song, so we're going to play my song, my Dungeons and Dragons parody of the Big Rock Candy Mountain called Deep into Under Mountain while I take my quick hydration break. Let's ender pearl up onto the top of something safe, like a tree or something real quick, though. Just in case. I don't think creepers can climb that, but it would be probably better to actually be on top of a tree, right? Yeah, let's send a pearl to the top. Different tree. New tree next. New tree, who dis? Okay. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to thank Winnie T. Ford, and we are going to play Deep into Under Mountain. This is a 2.5-minute song, and I will be right back.
One evening as the sun went down and our cooking coals were glowing, down the path came a party hiking, and they said, folks, we're all going. We're yearning for a portal far away in a tavern full of shouting. So join us, friends, and let's descend deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain. There run dungeons hot and cold, where the monsters surge and pushes, and the youngest runes are old, where the mimics all lie waiting, and the goblin werebats roost. All the wisps and wasps and the mezzo-lost, the hidden pit where we'll all plummet deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, all our blades will sing like choirs, as our arrows strike like drum beats, and our green flame pops and pyres. Our barbarian will stomp a brood as the rogues dance shadow play. Oh, we're sworn to go at a great tempo. We'll chant our spells as we now delve deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, you'll always find new gear, and your old mundane accoutrement can be handed down, don't fear. The magic items you'll attune and the artifacts you'll find. There's armor with gems and weird potions and a propeller hat that lets you ascend deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, the mad wizard stood gates so folks can open portals. He left clues to activate. He has a thing for puzzles and he likes to throw his voice. We're going to delve to where he dwells, to the lowest tower, to seek his power deep into Under Mountain. I'll see you there, the lowest lair, deep into Under Mountain.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you again to Winnie T. Ford for covering that hydration break. We're going to take down this sign. You know, some people were also asking when the stream's going to be set up. It's a good question.
PM, the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet, pour water, tank top and chroma.
OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause folding and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before, lay your head down and dream. Say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin?
After howdy, it's items and chess tools breaking.
Pickaxe and poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking.
Then I'll click crafting quick, anvil time, enchant pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I know there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swear, not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode I've been working toward. I can't edit
without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
Maybe we can start the show. We're halfway through the 2 hours allocated for this one. So yeah, let's go ahead and take down that setting up now. Moxie Fox says, imagine you entered the stream right after this song. Nope, not going to do that. Just as a reminder, though, this is a viewer-supported stream. Hey, Linksy, raiding with a party of 479. We should probably explain what we're doing here, then, instead of just standing around. Welcome, Great Lakes Girl, a Mandroid, Pokemon Dad, Mandolin, all sorts of raiders. Misty Lightwing rolling in as well. And we're just throwing ender pearls like there's no tomorrow here. Do I have, I was going to say, if I have any rockets, no, not those, the good rockets. It would be a great time to pull those out, and might actually be kind of low. I was going to fly up real quick and maybe show y'all what I'm working on. And you know what? I guess we can use a few of these garbage rockets. Let's get these ender pearls out of our offhand here. So we're just going to fly up here real quick. These are the worst rockets. It's fine. These are Cubs reject rockets. But anyway, we are up here. Looking down at the future home of Hermit Hell. This is a build based on a real-life location, the Bell Laboratories Research and Development Facility from Holmdel, New Jersey, in Monmouth County, New Jersey there. I'm going to pin the what we're building link so it doesn't get lost in the raid messages. But yeah, thank you, Linksy, for the raid. I hope you had a fantastic stream. What were you up to? Playing some Minecraft, playing something else? A lot of amazing indie games coming out lately. I haven't had time to play a lot of them. Or I've had time to play Balatro. There's been like 100 amazing indie games this year. Or at least like 12. And I picked up Balatro and then was like, you know what? I'll get to the other ones eventually. I'm sure they're great too, but I've already spent $15 and I want to wrest every second I can out of that $15. But yeah, so this is going to be the future home of a mid to late game community area. Because you might be like, Joe, this is kind of big for a base. What's the major diameter on that oval there? 900 blocks? Wow, good eye. Well, and I bet the minor diameter would have to be 600 blocks. Absolutely correct. Yeah. So people are like, Joe, why would you build something this big? The idea is that this is going to be a mid to late game community area that serves as a canvas for doing like all sorts of weird projects and sculptures and workshops and fun stuff. So yeah, we have not opened it yet. So if you're like, this looks pretty bland, it looks like just a layout. Well, the idea is that we build the layout and then we start leasing out plots, or we're not really going to charge money for them, but we start allocating plots and we start doing events here. But we haven't actually done that yet. That's like soon, but for right now, we still need to get like a lot of the roads in. Let me switch to first person view here. So like, as you can see, the roads kind of taper off out that way. This one goes all the way into the mountain at this point and kind of continues a little bit around there, but you can't really see much of it. It's going to look even better when it's done. We had to remove a major mountain range just to get this part in. Like, that used to be a mountain range. This used to be a mountain range. It's still part of one. Yeah, but if you're curious about where we are on the HermitCraft server in relation to other people's builds, B-Dubs' tree and farm is out that way. You know what? I should zoom this map out as well real quick. Yeah, so this map here is what I'm working from. This is the same map that's in that link that I posted in the chat. So you can see this is a federal government-sponsored survey of this site in real life that I'm working from. So it's been quite the project. It's been keeping me busy, let's say, in the very least. But yeah, it's got all sorts of different pieces. This area over here, let me zoom out a little bit. This area over here is going to be Cub Fan's Labyrinth, this ice segment here, which he's going to be starting work on sometime in the next month or so. There's going to be other areas that people will claim. Some of those areas will be kind of small. Some of them will be larger. Others will be group areas. I'm kind of brainstorming and working all that out now. Okay. So, what I was just about to do, though, when we got our raid rolling in, pull up, was I was just about to grab a box of gravel from here. Nope. Here. Oh boy, let's empty out some of this other garbage though real quick. Don't need all of this at the moment. Okay. So we're gonna take the grass with us, and we'll take a box of gravel. We're gonna take our lights, and we're gonna head out this way. And up we go. So, as you can tell, there's quite a bit more of this that has not been done yet over here. I'm working on it. Okay. So, basically, the map that I'm working from, I oriented so that north on the map is north in the drawing program. And I also rigged it so that 200 meters on this scale on the map is 200 pixels in the drawing program. Then I aligned that map with the coordinate grid to correspond with where this is in the actual HermitCraft world. So I can draw a line on this map and then look at the points on that line. And the coordinates will tell me something useful, right? So let's say that I want to know where to put the road boundary right there. Where is that at? That's at 193 negative. That's probably further north than I am at. But whatever, I could do it. I can just go over there to 193 negative 2407. Wait. Negative 2407. That's really... Oh, man, I put that really far up. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just going to arbitrarily go place a random block really far away, you guys. Just to prove the point that this is a good system, I'm going to be really inefficient with it. 193... 2407. It looks like I had actually marked this general area out before. Hey, Skiz is joining the game. Good evening, Skizzlemon. But, yeah, core concept. What I was intending to do originally was to figure out where the points needed to go, kind of over here. Okay. So, what would be more helpful would be if I took my coordinates in game 203, negative 2272, and figured out where I need to go roughly in that general area. Okay. Yep. I honestly have no idea what else TN would be short for. Okay. Thumbnail! I thought maybe tonight. Thumbnail. You two. We learned so much from each other here on the HermitCraft server. If you appreciated that educational moment, just as a reminder, we are a viewer-supported stream here. We're $20 away from the next face camera expansion milestone. I'm not afraid of embarrassing myself or showing off my ignorance, but I am afraid of not being able to pay rent. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Okay. Well, excuse me, that sure was something. Okay. I would have never thought of thumbnail. I wasn't... I was guessing he probably meant tonight, and I thought I was being silly. Which, I mean, I still was being silly, but, like... Oh. It's fine. It's fine. We're learning. We're growing. Okay. You know what I probably should be doing here, though, legitimately, is I should be figuring out where that point is. 203, negative 2271. Okay. Wait. Okay. Wait. I don't think this can possibly... Whatever I was doing here... These are not real markers. That's when I was... That was from the moment somebody pointed out that there's directionality to frog lights. I put 5 of them down in a row. But, okay, yeah, that was throwing me off because I thought that those were road markers. Okay. Thank you, Pug the Master. I do what I can. Good evening, B4 Brian. We're getting a top-notch thumbnail tonight. Yeah, apparently. Okay. Whoops. Oh, boy. 202, negative 2264. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna kind of just drag this up to here like so. Welcome, the stereotypical. Glad you could join us. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Did I ever get into Minecraft? Modded Minecraft? Yeah, I did several Feed the Beast series back in the day, and I had a really fun Vault Hunter series over the winter. That Iskel and his team are incredibly talented. I haven't gotten a chance to see much of the Vault Hunter stuff since Season 10 of HermitCraft launched, but I hear Iskel's got some exciting stuff up his sleeve. Some of it's out now, and some of it's going to be out over the course of 2024. And I don't know which things are released and which things are not, so I can't really say much about it right now, is the short version. Okay. Great Lakes Girl says, big Vault Hunters fan. It was great getting to see the Hermits play. Yeah, well, thank you for coming by from the Linksy raid. Yeah, Vault Hunters was a real treat. I've been looking for an excuse to play modded again with people, and it did not disappoint. Okay, so at this point we're, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is going to be too narrow. So we're going to actually push that back one. Yeah. Love Orange, thank you for tipping 5, who says you should get into SevTech Ages. Is that by Sevidus from Mindcrack podcast? Does he have a mod pack these days? Because if so, that's pretty cool. I haven't talked to Sev for a long time. Sev used to stream all the time and had an actual radio license to play real music, which was particularly clever, I thought. As somebody who appreciates things that are generally particularly clever. But yeah, let's go figure out where we need to be, like, along here. Okay, so 172. Negative 2253. So we're not putting in, like, every single block with the coordinate system. We're just trying to use this to get a rough feel for where things go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically, we're at the point, by this point, we should be full width for this part of the road. So that means we need to have the curve kind of accelerate that way. So yeah, basically, we're using this to get certain key and inflection points, and then we're extrapolating out the rest. So this curve should kind of go down. So that's 4, then we'll go like 3, and then we'll go like 2, then we'll go like 1, and then we'll bring it around to 2 here, and then we'll bring it around to 2 here. Okay. So, like, I didn't pull the coordinates for every part of that curve. I just took what I knew about curves and, like, where it needed to go and where it needed to start and filled in the gaps. Okay. So, like, once I know that the road reaches full width about here, I know that I just need to put in 6 gravel. And then I need to put in these lines. A normal episode with the skiz? No way! Oh, have fun in Europe, Love Orange. What are you going to be up to while you're there? Any particular tourism plans or visiting friends and family? Okay, and so this is where it's going to start widening. This actually might need to come this way because of the way that's, yeah, that's pretty tight. Tight, tight, tight. Let's run over to this bed here. Welcome, Ego Jordy. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Groovy. Appreciate you coming by. Well, I hope you have a fantastic time visiting your friends in Europe. Sounds like a great opportunity to see some things that you might not catch down there in New Zealand. I was really surprised when I went to England how similar England was to America, to the United States. I genuinely thought I was going to get there and be like, because this was when I went to London a couple of years ago, maybe a year and a half ago now. It was my first time ever as an adult leaving the United States. And I was kind of worried I was going to get there and like freak out because everything was so alien and different and weird. But some of you might not realize this. But, you know, the United States basically ripped off a lot of stuff from the British. And we did a really good job. Like, I went to the British Naval Academy, and I was like, this is just like our Naval Academy. We're really good at this. It was just, yeah, it wasn't humbling at all. I was like, wow, we're great at ripping off the rest of the world. Welcome, Xenoxity. Welcome, Eve the Best Witch. Glad you could join us here on the HermitCraft server. Yeah. It's like, I spent a week doing a summer camp at the Naval Academy in high school. I know what a Naval Academy is supposed to look like. Apparently, we nailed it. They knew what a Naval Academy is supposed to look like, too. Let's see here. So we do need to get some of these, we need to get this in along this here. So let's go place a block. Where is this? 211. We're close. Well, actually, wait, are we not? This might be way too high up. Okay, wait. No, I need to be finding points down here more. Negative 22, 39. Okay, that's actually about where I want to be. 2, 23, 22, 39. Okay. Cool. So yeah, we're going to continue that curve up to here, and then that's going to continue that way. So, cool. So at this point, we are back at normal distance. But yeah, what'd you get up to, Eve the Best Witch? Anything particularly fun this stream? La da 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 dee 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 da 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 da. I need to stretch out. My wrists are starting to hurt a little bit. Oh, too much time at a computer today. Okay, so we're gonna get more of this. And then we'll grab more of those out of there. Okay. Okay, we're gonna need some filler blocks in here so that we don't have our gravel sinking. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, so this is generally 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Nope, that's actually not optimal. Might actually need some 3s in here at this point. Yeah, okay. That one was definitely a miscalculation. I would have been better off. Let's fill in some more of these. Okay. Okay. Probably don't need that many 3s right away. Yeah, that's gonna feel closer to right. Okay. A lot of this is just kind of getting the vibe of the curve. Dun, 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 dun. Whoops. Okay. Now there is an interesting question here of how thick these parts are gonna be with the grass on them. Ooh, boy, probably should figure that out. And that's also definitely not supposed to be cut out like that. Something went wrong there. It's something about the terrain is weird. Okay, so 267. Negative 2180. That's pretty wide. Is that right? So that's 10 blocks over to that way and 12 blocks over to here. Well, let's see. So that comes out to 13. 15, which is close. Okay, well, there we are. Imagine if I visited this place and just started measuring their parking lot. Yeah, probably not gonna do that. By the time I get over there, I'm hoping to be done with all the parking lot stuff. Okay, so let's see. 267 negative 2173. It's about here. So we're gonna have that. Oh wow, that's gonna come up pretty interestingly. Okay. Do we have a bed on this one? No, of course not. Have a good night, Geek and Many Topics. Welcome back. Scar. Okay. Okay. 266. Okay. I mean, this is basically just going to cut across like that, is what it looks like. Yeah, if hermits don't greet Scar, he thinks they're not paying attention to him. And like a cat that thinks you're not paying enough attention to him, he will come over and, hot guy! You. It's like, oh, easy prey. If you do not notice me, prepare to be hunted. Okay. A king? Perry the King? Welcome to the stream, Perry the King. Oh, I'm trying to stretch this hand out. Yeah. Welcome, Mystic 10D. Glad you could join us. Welcome, that's Brand. Hope you had a good stream. Minecraft barn raising. Awesome. Sounds fun. Let's see what I gotta do here. I need to go offload some of this stuff into storage. Because my inventory is full. Good planning is why my inventory is full of all this nonsense. Not really. It wasn't good planning. It's a bit of sarcasm. Okay. La da 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 da. This is my craft. Hope you do laugh. Okay, what's that? A creeper? Or a sweeper? Don't wanna be impolite, but I'm pretty sure that I'm right. You've got way too big eyes. You've got way too big eyes. Da 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 da. Okay. We've cleared out enough of this, I think, that we can kind of power through with getting this rough curve in here. Dang it. Welcome to your Poyo. Welcome to your Poyo. Welcome to your Poyo to this HermitCraft stream. Dee. Okay, we got some more rocks to put away. And apparently I'm starving. Whoops. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. I'm full. Well, welcome back to Yopoyo. It's always good to see you. We are just offloading. We're still working on the same thing that I was probably working on the last time you were here, which is this colossal layout of these roads. I certainly see a lot of progress. Thank you. Yeah, unfortunately, this is one of those projects that's operating at such a scale that even with a lot of progress, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so far from being ready to open, and I really wanted to open this month. Let's go. Seriously, let's go, go, go. Keep moving, keep moving. Okay, so... Okay. I need to put in some blocks over here. Okay. So, looking at our map, we're going to 250, negative 2010. Okay. And, oh, sun's getting real low. Okay, so let's go back to this one and get the coordinates of that one more time so I can plug this into Wolfram Alpha. 267, negative 2181. No, 2180. Did anybody see the math notes part of the WWDC keynote today? I think that the handwritten math on the iPad calculator, where you can write formulas with variables and then like scratch them out and write new numbers in, could be really good for the stream, because I could have things like the slope formula and just scratch out the coordinates and it would fill it in a really visually pleasing way, I think. Did I say 2180? Oh, it was 2210. Okay, yeah, that's why that... That way you could see the math I'm doing, too. Slope is 30 over 17, which is 1 3/4. Wait, is that right? How is 30 over 17? That seems like it's closer to 2 than to 1.76. Is my brain just too tired to do basic math? We are 11 minutes out from the normal time we would wrap up the stream, so maybe. Just as a reminder, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. We are currently $15 away from our next face camera expansion milestone. Tips are deeply appreciated. I'm still unpacking as part of a recent move, and I've got to go to the hardware store and buy some stuff to hold cables in place and things like that. And it's always something. It's always something. Oh, yeah, my project manager also says that once my shoes start hurting my feet, I should replace them. So that's on my list, too. I've got to go buy new shoes. I think these were pretty worn out before the move, and I think I have managed to wear them out further. So, yeah. Tips are definitely appreciated via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Yeah, shoe shopping and hardware store are my two upcoming errands. Okay. Okay. Well, so 1.75 is approximately 2, 2. If we did 2, 2, 1, I think that would be. Oh, wait. No. Hold on. To do 1.75, we need to do 2 over, and then we need to do 1.5 over. Then we need to do, yeah, this is it. Hold on. Now we're mathing like we know what we're doing. Okay. Perfect. Welcome, El Palatero. It just took me, like, looking at the math for 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes. 3 minutes. Still longer than it should for me to go, oh, I can interpret this into geometry. It takes a while sometimes, you guys. Especially this time of night. Could I put inserts in if they still look fine? The bottoms of them do not look fine. They're losing all of their tread, so they're kind of at the point where if I went somewhere with a wet floor, they would not be safe. Or like walking down like a wet sidewalks in some cases, or like, yeah, I have, yeah. They need new insoles too. If I could get new soles and new insoles, then yes. But unfortunately, they don't really design sneakers these days so that you can resole them. One day. Okay, so let's see, what's this one? 238 negative 23. Or sorry, 2235. So that's 25 over 12. So that's 2.08. Okay, so that's basically just a slope of 2. That's easy. And that's going to go until we hit basically 238. Okay. Cobbler is still a job. Okay. Cool. So now we're up to here. This feels like it's diverging more than it should from that. How many blocks across is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, that's actually gotten narrower. We'll have to revisit this. His golf sona could be tea times with par. There you go. Mashed them together. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Welcome, Z King Fox. Glad you could join us. I should probably put that single torch down there. Yep. Not what I intended to do. Okay, so let's check on our tips. Looks like... Nope. Okay, cool. And we're out of blocks at the same time. We need to go lay our heads down and dream anyway, so that's convenient. Let's get on that. Do. Bum 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 dum bum 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 ba dum bum. Yeah, now I'm in the drink. It's fine, we're doing okay. It's alright for everyone, every day. Placing all the blocks. Placing all the blocks. Dun 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 dun. La da 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 da. Dun dun do 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 do. La da 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 dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. Okay. So let's see. We are hitting 10:30, which is about the time we usually wrap up the stream. So let's go ahead. We've already done our last call for tips. I am going to need to do a quick hard refresh over here. There it goes. Okay, we've done the hard refresh. No worries. Let's see who we can raid. See, it looks like Razor Randon is playing some Minecraft. Do I have this muted? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid Razor Randon, who says Minecraft Mondays, random stuff. When you get over there, our raid message is howdy y'all, Joe Hills raid here. Anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Right now, stop streaming.